the presents. Have additional questions about the general the course, the methodology, the objective, the labs, the current mechanisms for validate the knowledge, etc. Steve, additional question. Hi, Cesar, are you here now?
Yes, hi, good morning.
I'm sorry. Okay, welcome. Thank you for your time, Cesar. Thank you for the time. All members in course. Then Cesar will be present by maximum 1 hour. Please, if you have a question or dubs or notes, etc., or news too, please be comfortable and make the question. We are ready for listening your
Yes.
open questions. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Cesar. Yeah.
Sorry, regarding to the last challenge, did you see that challenge in the virtual environment?
Let me the moment I review. The last challenge are related with the machine learning session 2 PDF. Sorry, it's a presentation. I only upload a presentation of machine learning 2 section. Do you need that I put additional challenge or labs?
Yes, please. In the same message, I send a challenge.
Okay. Let me 5 minutes and then I put the challenge, okay?
Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, do you have any questions, doubts?
Sorry, Julio Cesar, what is the limit for this challenge?
I think 2 weeks, if it's possible.
It's possible. The problem is that we have the closed session the next week. That's meaning that let me the moment I review. Okay.
Okay.
Hey guys, what happened? Have problem with the communication? No dubs? No problem? Cesar, what about put the limit May 18? Is it close to finish that exercise, or you believe that is shorter that you
I
think?
believe that we see in the class all the requirements to do that exercise. I think is a good time. I was asking for more time to have a better work, but if we have just one week, I think is good for the job.
Okay, then the limit is May 24. Okay.
Okay.
Read it, Cesar. The challenges are not open.
Okay, guys, please go to the platform and see if you can find the challenge. Read it and tell me if you have some questions about it.
Remember that we can use the chat too, but please, we are feeling alone.
Okay, let me share my screen. I'm going to see the challenge and explain a little more. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. Okay, this is Kaggle, is the platform that I said is possible to find many challenge regarding to machine learning. In this case, we have this challenge that is Mercari Price Suggestion Challenge. The data that we could have these fields. The fields are the train ID, is just an ID of each row, the name of the list, of the title of the list, the item condition, the category name, the brand name, the price, the shipping, the item description. Let me see if I had that training data here.
Sorry, Cesar, I need to let the
Yes.
meeting. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your effort. And all guys, please be open and expose your depths. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, son. Okay, guys, let me explore this dataset. Okay, you have the train ID, that is just a number for each row, the name of the item. Do you see that is just test? The item condition, I remember that is from 1 to 5. The category name, in this case, the category is a mix of categories. You will to process this field because you have several values in this feature. The brand name is just a string. The price, that is the value that we need to predict. You need to explore what is the range of that value, because probably there are prices that are very higher prices, and you know that it represents some problems to some predictions or some machine learning algorithms. Please explore that feature and try to apply the best technique that you know for these numerical features. The shipping is just a Boolean value, 1 or 0, depending of if the seller is available to send the item without any additional cost. And the item description. You have to use all of these, or what you consider necessary features to predict the price. Remember that you have the possibility to build a pipeline with all the transformations for each feature, and use at the end the machine learning technique appropriate to predict the price. Do you have any questions? Please let me know if you need something. The challenge is this one. Explore the data set to understand the distribution of features using statistics. I remember that you see some class regarding to that topic, to explore the features, understand what is the distribution, what kind of values do you have, and the number of different values. And it is important because with that information you could decide what is the best option to transform or normalize, or I don't know, treat these features and prepare for the last step, that is the machine learning algorithm. Remember that not all the algorithms can work with categorical data. You need to explore the algorithm and also try to pass your features and see if you have some errors that indicate that you have to make some changes before you pass the data. I see that David Peña says the challenge is create a statistics analysis and predict the price. Yes, is the challenge that I put for this last part of the course. How many persons could be per group? I think a good number is 3 persons, no more. The challenge. Okay, let me. Okay. The challenge must be doing Python or Scala or R, or it doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter, but please use the Spark ML library. I believe that you can use Python or Scala. I don't know if R is available, but for Python and Scala, yes. Okay, the second point is expose some processing techniques to the features in order to improve their use in a machine learning algorithm to predict the price and explain why. Okay, regarding to the features, previously you explore how is the distribution and regarding or depending of the values that you have, you can propose some techniques. So explain why you are proposing that technique and also apply. Train the model to suggest a product price is the third part. Recommended. Include in a pipeline the stage for the proposed processing techniques and the machine learning algorithm to predict the product price. If you remember, we have these examples, and all of these examples have many paragraphs trying to describe the data, removing values that are not important, changing, transforming values, and preparing the data before to apply the machine learning algorithm. The objective for this challenge is do the same. You have to explore your data set, apply the transformation that you consider, and at the end, you could make a vector assembler that is all your features transformed in a good way to use the last part, that is the machine learning technique. And also you could create the pipeline with all the stages for transformate and prepare the data, and also at the end apply the machine learning technique. In this case, this machine learning technique was a decision tree classifier, but you need to apply a different technique to predict the price. And the last part is test the model and evaluate the root mean square error and the R2. This information is available in the machine learning library in Spark. You could explore that values when you apply the machine learning technique. Let me see if you have some questions. The delivery file is just the Scala file, or is it needed a report on Word about the challenge? I think a good way to do a delivery is do a notebook in Databricks, because you have the possibility to load data, and apply the transformation. Also add some explanations. In this case, you see that we can use this interpreter that is markdown, and with the markdown you could put your explanation for all the points, and I think it's a good way to deliver that challenge. Let me confirm in the chat. Okay, at the end, that we could do is in this part we have the option to publish. When you publish, you got a URL that you could put in your virtual environment. And also, if you feel more comfortable, you could export this HTML page and upload to the virtual platform as a file if you feel more comfortable. But I believe that is enough with that URL, and the objective is publish this URL because we could run your work and test how it works. Okay. I don't know if you need more explanations. Sorry. Also, let me know in the transcourse of this week if you need more information. I can prepare more information for you delivery. Okay, let me share my email address. Okay, guys, I don't know if it's enough for this space. If you have more questions, we could continue. But if not, let me know. Okay, guys. The time for this work, I remember that Esteban mentioned that is for 24, May 24th. Additional comments? Okay, guys, anything else? Do you have more questions? Do you think that is enough for this space? Okay. Esteban said that if we could have the grades available before the meeting would be great, since I'd allow to know the issues and comment them on the meeting. Okay. Let me say that to Esteban because he is the organizer, the manager of this team, and he could coordinate the delivery of the grades. Okay, thank you guys. I asked these questions to Esteban. I think we could finish in this moment if you don't have more questions. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.